Hello, my people. Good day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ojola for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode, I want to talk about the concept of the grass is greener on the other side. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Something or someone new doesn't always mean something or someone great. Use the time you use fantasizing about another person's green grass to water your own. Something or someone new doesn't always mean something or someone great. Use the time you use fantasizing about another person's green grass to water your own. So the long and short of it is stop fantasizing about the green grass of your neighbor while neglecting your own. Work on your own green grass and you will see it blossom. That's the summary of it all. Let's be honest. How often do we look at someone else's life, their success, their relationships, their opportunities, and we think, man, they've got it all good. If only I had what they have, blah, 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 blah. It all happens all the time. We compare, we imagine, we start believing that the next big thing, the next big opportunity, the next relationship, the next job, the next whatever it is where the magic will happen, is where the magic is. But let me tell you something. New doesn't always mean better. New doesn't always mean better. Different doesn't always mean greater. You need to write it somewhere. New doesn't always mean better. Different doesn't always mean greater. It's important for you to listen to me. And while you're standing there staring at someone else's green grass, wishing for their life, wishing for their success, wishing for their situation, your own grass is drying up. Your own grass is drying up. And why? Because you are not watering it. Today, we are going to look deeper into why we always think the grass is greener somewhere else. We are also going to talk a little bit about the danger of choosing new without nurturing what we have, and how to shift our focus and water our own grass until it flourishes. The first step I want you to take today is to know that there is an illusion around greener grass. You remember the phrase I started with? The grass is always greener on the other side. But let me break something to you. It is an illusion. It is a trick of the mind. It is a lie that keeps you distracted, that keeps you ungrateful. Because here's what you don't see when you are admiring someone else's grass. See, you don't see the work that went into them maintaining that particular grass. You don't see the struggles and the sacrifices behind the scenes. You don't even see the challenges they face that you know nothing about. We do this all the time with our relationships, with our careers, with our opportunities, even with ourselves. We often think, if I had their job, I would be happier. If I had their money, my life would be easier. If I was in their relationship, things would be different. If I'm with their girl, if I'm with their man, if I'm with their woman, if I'm with their boy, we think things will be different. But this is the truth. The grass is greener where it is watered. All right, where you water the grass, it becomes greener. Now, you won't find a greener grass where it is envied. You won't find it where it is wished for. It only happens where it is watered. Another thing that I want you to remember is that there is always a danger around chasing something new. There is always a danger around it. Some people spend their entire lives jumping from one thing to the next, jumping from one person to the next, never committing, never nurturing, never staying long enough to build something great with their job, with their career, with their woman, with their man. They don't do that. They jump from relationship to relationship thinking the next person will be better. They jump from jobs to jobs constantly, believing that the next one will make them feel fulfilled. They move from one city to another, hoping that the change of environment or the change of scenery will fix their problems. But here's the thing. New doesn't automatically mean better. I'm not saying it couldn't eventually be better. I'm just saying it doesn't automatically mean better, because If you don't change your own mindset, if you don't take personal responsibility for your own growth, if you are not an accountable individual, you will keep repeating the same patterns. No matter where you go, you will keep repeating the same patterns over and over and over again. A new job will not fix a poor work ethic. A new relationship will not fix a bad communication skills, pride or ego. A new opportunity will not fix a lack of discipline. If you keep looking for an escape instead of looking for ways to develop what you already have, you will stay stuck. So I want you to ask yourself today, am I running towards something better, or am I just running away from putting in the work? Let me ask you one more time. Are you running towards something better for real, or are you just running away from putting in the work? So how do you now water your own grass? See, I know so many are asking, especially, let me just say this, if you're tired of being stuck in this cycle, it is time for a shift. Let me just go straight to it. It is time to stop looking at someone else's green grass and start watering your own. And here is how you do it. Get very clear on what you already have. Most of us don't appreciate what we have until we lose it. So take a moment and think about your life right now. The relationships you've built, the opportunities you've been given, the skills and the strengths that you already possess. What have you been taken for granted while focusing on what someone else has? Gratitude is like sunlight. It helps things grow. So before you look outside, take a moment to appreciate what is already in your hands. Also, identify what needs nurturing. In every area of your life, identify what needs nurturing. Once you've acknowledged what you have, ask yourself, what areas of my life have I neglected? All right, what relationships have I failed to invest in? What skills or goals have I let collect dust in the corner of my library? Be honest with yourself. If your grass is dry, it is not because life is unfair. It is because you have not been watering it. See, make a commitment today to start investing in what you already have. You will see changes dramatically. It will change and it will be drastic. And also stop comparing yourself and start creating something. See, comparison is a thief. It robs you of your joy, robs you of your energy, robs you of your motivation. So instead of scrolling through someone else's highlight reel that you see on social media or that they share with you, use that time to build your own success story. If you want a better career, work on developing new skills. If you want stronger relationships, put in the effort to communicate and to connect. If you want a more fulfilling life, then start being intentional about how you spend your time. See, the energy you waste fantasizing about someone else's success, put it into your own growth, all right? Put it into your own life. You now commit to the process. Nothing great happens overnight. That successful person that you admire, they've been putting in the work for years. That strong relationship that you envy, it took time, it took effort, it took compromise, it took commitment. The thriving career that someone else has, it is the result of consistent action that they take every single time. So instead of looking for quick fixes, commit to long-term game. Commit to the long game. Show up. Do the work. Stay the course. And you will see how your life and your own grass will start turning green. And this is what I want you to say as I draw this episode to a close. There is a freedom in owning your own journey. When you stop chasing what is out there, when you start focusing on what is right in front of you, you will find freedom. Freedom from comparison, freedom from frustration, freedom from the lie that says you are not enough. Because the truth is, you are enough. You just need to put your energy in the right place. So instead of wishing for someone else's success, build your own. Instead of hoping for a different situation, improve the one you already have. Instead of looking for shortcuts, do the work. Because nothing external will ever fulfill you if you don't learn how to be present, if you don't learn how to be grateful, if you don't learn how to be committed to growth. So here's the challenge I want to leave you with you today. Instead of fantasizing about someone else's green grass, water your own. Invest in your relationships. Put in the effort at your job or your business. Take care of your mind, your body, your goals, because new is not always better. Greatness is not found in jumping from one thing to another. It is found in committing, in showing up and in putting in the work. Stop looking over the fence. The answer is not there.